The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back, Absurdians. Welcome back to the show, The Absurd, where we discuss many things that are absurd, histories and mysteries, strange goings-on, things that are funny, freaky, and sometimes frightening. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
That's Mel.
It is Mel.
That's why I called her Mel.
Yeah. How's it going, Rod?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. I haven't been outside today.
No?
Well, it's pretty cold.
It's gross.
The sun's out, though. I can see it outside. Well, like,
It's usually where it is.
speak for yourself. You see what's sitting on my chair out there? Over here? Can you see it?
No, I can't, actually. What is it?
It's a container of ice cream.
Is it?
Yeah, I ran out of room in my freezer.
Oh, okay.
And it's -8 Celsius out, so it'll be fine. You know.
All right. What kind is it? If you say mint chocolate chip,
It
I'm
is.
leaving.
It is mint chocolate
That's
chip.
it.
Why are you leaving?
Pod's over.
Because you hate it?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
It's disgusting.
Disgusting. That's fantastic. You should be sent to a special prison
Really.
or camp.
As long as they don't have mint chocolate
That's
chip.
all
I'm
they
good.
have. That and cream corn.
Ew.
Yeah, I hate cream corn.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Anyway, we are already sidetracked. Sorry, that was kind of on me. Yeah, so it's Tuesday,
Tuesday.
as it always is when we record.
Yes.
How was your day?
It was all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No real great headaches or super annoyances?
No, it was
Oh,
all
that's
right.
good. That's
Just
good.
work stuff.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Weekend was all right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Good.
I went to the Sugar Kings game and
Yeah,
had a
I
good
heard about
time.
that. Not from you, actually.
What?
Do you get the Observer?
What?
Do you get the Woolwich Observer newspaper?
Yes.
Good, you're going to want to look in it.
Why?
You'll see.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. Anyway, and Saturday you went to a visitation or a funeral, correct?
I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
that goes well as could be.
As well as it could be. It
That's
was
good.
actually very pleasant for what it was.
Yeah.
and yeah, it was very,
I sent her my my condolences.
Yeah.
Did they have sandwiches?
church sandwiches.
Funeral
Yeah.
sandwiches
Yeah,
specifically?
the little
Why are they
triangles.
always good?
I don't know.
They are.
They're delicious. They're so great.
I don't know, like, if it's... there's got to be some psychological aspects
It must
to it.
be. Must be.
Because they're just sandwiches.
Yeah.
They're usually quartered on the diagonal,
Yes.
which I like.
I know.
You know what I mean?
They're always that way.
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
Because I never cut my sandwiches like that.
No.
But I
you
like
should.
when I don't know. It's weird.
Something about someone else making them too. So.
I guess that's true. Yeah. So nothing too new around the hood, I don't think.
No.
No. It's middle of January, the doldrums of January.
Doldrums. It's very true. I just feel tired all the time.
Was
Just
I?
run down?
Did I say to you? I can't remember if I said it on the other show or not, but I was reading whilst researching, and there's a theory about that sleep is our natural state. Did I mention that?
I don't think so.
And that we only awaken because, we obviously have to eat. And like all creatures, we have to defecate, right? And, if we're lucky, occasionally we might reproduce or at least go through the motions, as it were.
Yep.
I'm personally more in favor of the motions rather than... I'd rather scrimmage and have a full game. You know what I mean? I'm not really
Got
into
it.
the reproduction part
Got
anymore.
it. Yes.
But yeah, that sleeping is our body's natural state.
I
And I'm
like it. I'm
Oh,
here for
hell yeah.
I'm here for it. I
Right.
love sleep.
So, me too.
Bedtime's my favorite time of day.
Yep. And sometimes, it's weird. I actually stay up too late because it's like, I don't know. If I have a chocolate bar in my fridge, I will let it sit there for days. Sometimes. Other times I'll like gorf it immediately. But it's like the anticipation of it. It's like, oh yeah, dude. I got that chocolate bar. And if I eat it, though, it's gone and I won't have it anymore.
Yeah.
So bed, I'll be like, yeah, I've done my evening routine. And I'm like, I could go to bed now, but I'm just going to sit here and think about how amazing it's going to be.
Think about how good bed's going to be.
Yeah, man. It's like tantric sleeping or something. I don't know. Yeah. Everybody's good at the homestead?
Everyone's good at the homestead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Maddie?
Maddie is great.
Maddie's
She's
our
loving
dog.
the snow.
Is she?
Yeah.
How about Sam the cat? Does he love the snow?
No, but we like to throw him in it sometimes.
Aw. Poor Sam. He puts up with a lot of abuse, eh?
Yeah, he does. He loves us, though.
Yeah, it's weird.
We
Only
feed
because you feed him.
We feed him.
Right, If somebody made a better offer, he'd be out the door.
But yeah, no, Maddie's all about the snow.
What is she again? A retriever?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she's a nice looking dog.
Yeah.
You keep promising to bring her here,
I
but
know,
you never have.
But I
Big
come here
loser.
from work now, and
Whatever. Take the dog to work. Don't you have dogs at work day? Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I dreamt it.
maybe. That'd be cool, though. I would totally bring her to work.
Yeah. We'll
One
discuss
day.
that
One day.
one day. One day. I just made that up.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's great. You should patent that.
Those are the only words I have so far.
Yeah.
In the song. And I don't really have a tune. I've got a story for us.
Okay.
This is funky. Remember last time I did a story on a medical condition called Cotard's syndrome, which was heavy, pretty freaky. This is another medical situation. Why am I wearing those? I keep forgetting I have them on.
And I'm looking at you, too, wearing the headphones, and it didn't even click that you were wearing them.
Sorry, were you talking?
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, come on now. So this is about college student Riley Horner. She suffered a traumatic concussion while at a high school dance. And despite initially her family being told by doctors that she was okay and subsequently discharged from hospital, it became clear that the then 16-year-old was far from okay. Riley, now age 21, had woken up every morning since June 11th, 2019, under the impression that it was still June 11th, 2019, and that she had a big dance to get ready for her that night.
God, that would suck.
Kinda. The partygoer was enjoying her time on the dance floor when all of a sudden, a teen boy who was crowd surfing came crashing down on her. First off, what high school allows crowd surfing at a school dance?
Yeah.
Isn't that litigation waiting to happen?
I would think so.
Okay, guys, everybody find your spot. Here comes Kevin. Oh, Dave, you missed him. Mop. Janitor, can you get the mop? Okay, anyway. Within just a few hours of leaving the hospital, Riley's health rapidly deteriorated as she had a series of 30 to 45 seizures. Her mom, Sarah, explained. The following morning, it became apparent to Riley's family that something was up, as she couldn't recall any of the traumatic events that unfolded the previous night. In fact, as far as she was aware, she had to get ready for the dance as it was still June 11th. Things only got worse from there. In the days that followed, her memory began resetting to that same date every 2 hours.
Oh, no way.
When she would realize that's not the date, she would go to her phone and find countless updates on her Notes app to fill her in on everything that had happened since the accident. I have notes on my phone. When I get up in the morning, there's like thousands of notes, she told Fox News in an interview. Ew. It turned out that Riley had suffered a severe concussion that other assessments had missed and had a TBI, traumatic brain injury, affecting her ability to focus, prioritize, and store information. When Riley finally got that diagnosis from post-concussion specialist Cognitive FX, it's a cool name, no idea what it means, but it's cool, they were able to put together a plan to help her improve her memory. Within just 1 week of treatment, Riley started making her first new memories, though she still hasn't been able to recall anything that happened between 11 June 2019 and December 2019. In the most recent update from her mom on the Facebook page, Help Riley Remember, over the summer, it was revealed that Riley will be a senior nursing major later this year, and she spent her summer interning in med-surg at a local hospital. Now, I have a question before I continue on here. I want nothing but the best for this girl, and I feel absolutely horrible for her. Is nursing a good move? Let's see, did I give them the morphine? Yeah, I might as well just give them another shot.
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of nursing.
Yeah, and obviously I haven't finished this article, so maybe
Right.
it gets it, but that's what I thought when I'm reading. Like, is that a good idea?
Yeah, probably not. If,
Or she could be a pilot. Okay, prepare to land. Dude, we just took off.
yeah.
Riley is still on medicine for her seizures and will probably never be her old self again. But her family haven't given up hope and continue to search for a treatment that will work for Riley. Though it's been costly, Sarah says it's been worth every penny if it means helping her daughter get her life back. So how terrifying would that be?
That sounds awful.
No kidding, eh?
Like every 2 hours?
Yeah. So initially it was every day, and then it went to every 2 hours.
Uh-huh. And then you said she had thousands of notes.
Yeah.
So by the time she'd read through them all, we're like, oh, shit, I just forgot everything again.
Yeah, just about.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's horrible.
That would be, yeah.
But this also paints a picture for me again, and I was thinking about this as I was in the dental chair last week, thinking about how much it would suck to live at a time when there was no dentistry. And like something like this, guaranteed injuries like this have always happened.
Yeah.
Like not frequently because it's kind of a rare, but what would have been your life before that? Like let's say it was 500 years ago. You know, I wonder if they'd be like, dude, you need to go into an asylum.
Probably.
You know, or burned at the stake.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't do that, but they'd think you were really messed up.
Yep.
That
They would
suck.
toss you to the side, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It was like anyone with special needs years and years ago, right? Like
Yeah.
it was just,
and maybe again, depending on the political
well,
climate,
right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The big P word. We're not going to talk about that.
P word? Perpetuity?
No, politics.
Pennsylvania? Oh, right. Never mind.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, so that's Riley.
That would
Good
really
kid.
suck.
Yeah, I hope she does well, eh?
How old do you say she is now? 21?
21, yeah. It happened when she was 16. It's always some boy crowd surfing, isn't
It's
it?
always some boy.
Fucking guys.
Tell ya.
Gotta get rid of that.
It's always
Gotta get rid of that swearing.
Why?
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with it.
Do you got a story for us?
Yeah,
What do you got?
I do.
Let's hear it.
All right. A music teacher was convicted of assault after he held a pupil upside down by the ankles to cheer her up. Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't say how old. I was trying to find how old this child
Really?
was, pupil.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's a small child if you're going to be able to pick them up and hold them upside down.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't know how old the kid is. But yeah, you're
No,
probably
it
right.
just, when I did some more searching, it just said young child.
So it's probably not like a 16-year-old.
Probably not.
Right. That'd be some good upper body strength.
It would be, wouldn't it?
All right. Yeah, let's hear it.
Sean, I'm going to try and say this, Thornithwaite, who was described as having a quiet and calm manner, claimed he took on a parental role to try and make the girl laugh after she had been hiding under a table following an argument.
Oh, okay. Well, I have less sympathy for this guy now.
The teacher told the school the girl was laughing when he picked her up, and the others in the class laughed with her, not at her.
Okay.
But after a parent complained, shocker, he was reported to the police and ultimately found guilty of assault after a trial.
To the police? That's a bit heavy-handed, isn't it?
Well,
Well, seriously. Okay, go on, sorry.
Sean said he made a well-intended but poor choice that ruined my life and destroyed my career. A teaching regulation agency panel heard Sean was employed by the county council as a music teacher and was working at Seascale Primary School near Whitehaven at the time of the incident in February 2022.
Is this in England? Sounds English.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
After a police investigation and trial, the teacher was convicted of assault in July later that year, sentenced to 150 hours of unpaid work, and ordered to pay compensation of a whopping $175.
Compensation for what?
Yeah. And $175? Yeah, okay.
And what was the first part of the punishment?
150 hours of unpaid work.
Wow. It's pretty heavy.
Sean had been working for 6 years at the time of the incident and was partway through his postgraduate certification in education.
Oops.
A woman who was not named told the panel she was utterly shocked when she heard about the allegation. It was very much out of character, she said, describing Sean as having a quiet and calm manner. Another witness said the teacher was upset and really distressed. He was a bit devastated. He just seemed broken.
About the verdict, you mean?
Probably just about the whole thing.
Right.
Because it sounds like he wasn't intending to cause any harm.
No, I'm sure he wasn't. I'm sure he wasn't. I mean, it wasn't smart.
No.
Sorry, is that the end of the article?
No, there was a little bit more.
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's okay.
Please.
Explaining his actions, the teacher told the panel, I took a parental role in the situation to try and cheer a child up because they were my responsibility, and because I did not have the knowledge to keep myself safe in a teaching environment. I made a well-intended but poor choice, one that ruined my life and destroyed my teaching career. I've already said that.
You did.
Sean also said that his only prior experience to this role had been training adults in either admin or retail posts. So, does that mean he doesn't have a teaching degree? And I was confused by what that meant.
Yeah, because, I mean, it said what didn't it say something about him doing the role for 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, well, I'm not sure I don't remember how it works in England. But to be a teacher, you need to be certified.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you teach. Like here, for example, where I obviously know it better, like if you're like a shop teacher, you do not have to have an undergrad degree. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
But you do need experience in the field. Like having worked, let's say, as an electrician, if you're going to teach electricity, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But you still have to go through teacher certification.
Right.
So when I went to Queens for my Bachelor of Ed, there were a couple guys in there who, that's what they were doing. They didn't have a university degree, but they'd worked for years in the field, and now they were doing their teacher certification.
Okay. So It sounds like that's kind of what was happening here.
I guess so.
Because it does go on to say that he did not have a teaching qualification and no prior experience of working in a school environment or working with children.
But that's what I find weird. I wouldn't have thought that music was one of those categories.
Right.
And it says that he's working on his teaching certification at the time.
Right.
Taking on a parental role. Well, you kind of... You sort of do that as a teacher regardless, but not to the full capacity.
Right.
Like my own kid. I'm just trying to think if there was an argument, which it said in here there was, and the girl, I think it was a girl. Was it a girl?
Yes, it was a girl. And she hid under a table because of said argument.
Right. So she's trying to get away from it all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If that was my kid in that situation, yeah, I'd want them to come out from under the table.
Sure.
No panic.
Right.
But
I'm not going to pick them up upside down.
No, that wouldn't be my first thought. It would be like, hey, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll work all this through. No big deal.
Sure.
You're not in any trouble. Don't be afraid.
No.
But like, hey, let me grab your feet. Ah.
Yeah. Swing you upside down.
Yeah.
Tee-hee-hee, this
and maybe
is fun.
she was like we're obviously not getting a full picture there.
No, we're not. And it sounds like it is a young enough child that being held upside down is fun.
Sure.
Right? But not by some...
Well, it's not... It's just... It is harmless.
Of course.
But it was unwise. But I will say that I do think the parents completely overreacted.
Yes.
Calling the police, call the school, absolutely.
Call the school and be like, yeah, so I heard a thing.
Have a sit down with the teacher.
Yeah.
Get a feeling like, are they a dick?
Yeah.
You know,
because everyone's saying he seemed like a nice guy. He was
Right.
quiet and calm, and
right.
it wasn't
And-
malicious. He wasn't
No,
doing
no,
it
no.
to,
I don't
to
think
do
his
that.
I don't think his motives are open for question.
Right,
His delivery's a bit off,
right.
but 150.
But you can't even touch a child now at school. Like it's
Well, it's been 20 years almost since I left England.
right.
You could there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, don't let anybody get disgusting. I mean, like as part of discipline.
Yes,
You
yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Here, absolutely not.
No.
I think a middle ground on those two would be best.
Yep. Agreed.
But like here, if there's a fight
Mm-hmm.
between like high school students,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get involved.
Right.
I think personally our school system's a mess.
Agreed.
I think we probably have different opinions on why it's a mess.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, well, I kind of feel bad for everybody there. I don't feel bad for the parents, but I kind of feel bad for the kid, and because they're at the center of it. And I do feel bad for the dude. Made a bad decision. Hopefully he's young enough that he can, move past it.
Probably didn't know any better.
Well, he probably didn't, actually. You know?
No, because like you say, he wasn't trained to be a teacher. He was a music teacher, but it's different.
Yeah. So, you know what?
Chicken butt.
Who the hell is that? Some king of the hill. What's Luann's boyfriend's name? Tell me you didn't watch King of the Hill.
I did, but I don't remember
I
now.
love that show, man.
I don't remember now.
I gotta think of it. Okay, if I haven't thought of it by the time this episode ends, and I haven't said so, please somebody contact us and tell us what Luann's boyfriend's name. He died in a propane explosion at the Walmart version. Megalomart. That's what it was called.
Okay. Why are we talking about this?
Because it just happened. Because I said, you know what, you're like chicken butt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who says that? Then I remembered it was that dude on that show. So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to change
That's where you were going with that.
All right, we're done. We've moved on. Okay, so I'm going to do a different story now. I'm going to do a local story.
Great.
Like super local.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you heard me and what's her name, Mel, talking earlier about
What's her name?
about Maddie, your dog.
Yes.
And you like Maddie.
I do.
Do you like other dogs?
Not really.
You'll come around. But here is a dog that I think you will like.
Okay.
Do you know what corgis are?
Yes.
Do you remember what famous person had corgis?
No.
She died just a couple years ago. Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, okay.
That was her favorite kind of dog. So this is in our home, in our town, in our city.
Okay.
Well, it's not our city, but it's Kitchener, which is joined to the city we're in right now.
Right.
If you're local, you know what I mean. So a smart-thinking corgi saved the day after running to get help for his owner after she fell and hurt herself. Just after Christmas, on December 28th, which would be just after Christmas, in Kitchener, Ontario. This was in People magazine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's some big time, yo.
Okay.
I did this.
Yo.
Kitchener resident Jess Parker was taking her usual morning walk with her 9-year-old dog, Waldo. Wonder how she found him. No, that's
Well.
taking him out for a walk on a path behind her home. Melting snow and mud had made the path slippery, and Parker suddenly took a hard fall. She immediately knew the situation was not good. My body went, and my right leg didn't. I heard a giant crack, and I knew that something was wrong. My foot was facing completely east, and my body was facing north. So it was very gruesome. As it turned out, she had broken her foot in the fall, and since she didn't bring her cell phone on the walk, she had no way to call anyone for help. She began shouting, but feared no one would hear her due to the path being set far back from the main road. But she had her own four-legged superhero right by her side all along. Waldo immediately jumps to action. He kisses me on the face and then runs away. Parker, that's what I do. Bye. See you at home. Don't forget to feed me. As she lay on her back in pain, she watched the corgi turn into a real-life Lassie, getting the attention of a nearby stranger. I see him out in the distance, tugging on a stranger's pant leg, she told CTV News. He starts barking and leads the guy to me. I've never met this guy before. And the heroic pup wasn't done yet. Oh, no. After retrieving the man, Waldo dashed off again, this time getting the attention of Parker's husband, Brady Parker, and their landlord. We just came right down here and I could see some people gathering. I could hear Jess. She sounded like she was in a lot of pain, Brady recalled. Paramedics soon arrived and Jess was taken to a local hospital. The doctor said I got there just in time. I was losing a lot of blood to my foot and that can be quite dangerous. Yeah, you want your blood on the inside.
Yeah.
Following surgery, Jess is recovering well at home, and she now knows the lengths that her canine companion will go to protect her. I had hoped I'd never find out, but thankfully Waldo did pass the Lassie test, Jess told CTV News. He did the exact right thing, which was incredible, she added. It's nice to know when something happens he's got my back. Waldo was rewarded for his valiant efforts with a plate full of chopped up steak. Steak dinner for our hero, Jess captioned a sweet Instagram video on January 7th. Thanks for being the best doggo ever. That is pretty good.
That is pretty good, actually.
You know,
I feel like if that happened to me, Maddie would just take my mittens and run away.
to chew on them?
Yeah.
Maybe she would take your mittens back for help. And people go, oh my God, those are Mel's mittens.
No.
Yeah, and I saw a picture of the dog. He is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
But some of the comments were interesting on the story, too. Like, one was like, I'm pretty sure my dog would, lick my face and just lie down beside me.
Yeah, probably pee on me or something.
Pretty sure if that was my cat, it would eat me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my feel-good story.
That was a nice feel-good story.
But I am going to interject with a very teeny tiny minor socio-political point on both of my stories.
Okay.
The former story, the first one with the poor girl who lost her memory, doing a memory reset, that was in the States. Mm-hmm. This local one was not. I just want to point out that Jess Parker with the broken foot, she would have almost paid nothing, if anything, for her medical treatment. Yeah. Whereas it said that the mother said with the girl who lost her memory that it's cost them a fortune.
Yes.
It wouldn't here.
No.
You know, I'm not suggesting we don't have problems with our system. Oh, we do. Yeah. But most of those are from cutbacks who people are going to cut it all the way down.
Right.
To the ground. Mm-hmm. Then we'll have to pay for all our health care.
Right.
PP. Anyway, that's my story. About Waldo, the hero corgi. Mm-hmm. Waldo.
Where's Waldo?
It's over there.
All right.
Let's have it.
We're going to go to Nova Scotia.
Hey, right. I love Nova Scotia.
All right.
Where in Nova Scotia?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, yes, I do.
Where is it?
Blandford.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither. Anyways. And only
Buckley, that was...
What about Buckley?
That was Luann's boyfriend's name. He got blowed up.
You got it.
Thank God. Okay, don't anybody write in. Okay, sorry, it just came to me.
Okay, can I go now?
Absolutely.
All
I wish you... What's the holdup?
God. An OnlyFans content creator in Nova Scotia was caught filming explicit videos while dog sitting in clients' homes.
Please don't.
What?
No. This doesn't get that seamy.
No.
Okay,
There's no none of that.
Okay, good. I don't want
None of that.
Good.
Amanda LeBlanc of Blandford, Nova Scotia, was shocked when she came across a video promoting the dog sitter's OnlyFans account and recognized her own home being used as the setting.
Oops.
I am still shocked by it, to be honest with you, LeBlanc said. It just feels, for lack of a better term, violating. The telltale sign the homeowner homed in on was the uniquely patterned tile of her bathroom. She paid the $7.99 monthly subscription price to the unidentified dog sittings page to confirm her suspicions and found videos of the woman pleasuring herself in the bathroom and posing in the backyard pool.
Yes, we will post the link to that OnlyFans on our page.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Rod's probably got it on,
Wrong.
like,
Never heard of it.
saved bookmarks.
You'll pay for that.
Everyone can do whatever they want. I don't care. People have to make money, LeBlanc said. I just don't want it done in my home. The homeowner confronted the dog sitter, who was initially unapologetic and did not seem to understand why LeBlanc was so upset. However, she eventually agreed to take down the videos filmed at LeBlanc's house. LeBlanc told the outlet that the dog sitter had always been reliable when she and her husband used her and their pets. That didn't sound right.
I got it, yeah. Moving on.
So these pets were not in any of the women's explicit videos.
Thank God.
Just
Thank dog.
so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say thank dog?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
She even recommended her to other local families whose homes also appeared on the woman's OnlyFans page. OnlyFans did not say whether the dog sitter breached any of the company's policies, but agreed to look into the situation if LeBlanc reached out to them. Nova Scotia RCMP said that they could not say whether or not a crime was committed since the incident was not reported to police. And why would you, really?
Well, why couldn't they still say? Like,
Yeah,
they
I
don't
don't
know
know.
the law?
I don't know.
Never mind. I won't get into that one.
LeBlanc does not intend to take any sort of legal action, but said she has learned her lesson and will be more cautious going forward regarding who comes into her home to look after her dogs. I'm just so disappointed that I trusted this person. How would you feel if you had someone, come in here? Let's say you had someone to clean up.
Okay.
And then you found out they were taking videos in here. Would that bother you? Or would you be like, yeah?
No, I don't
That's
think
my
that would
couch.
be my reaction. Well, a little bit of pride. I don't know. I'd actually have to think about that. I would find it hard to believe, though, that it is illegal. Like, what would be... Like, she was there with permission.
Sure.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know where that line would be, right?
Well, what line? Like, let's supposing you rented a place through Airbnb.
Yeah.
And you did your OnlyFans filming there.
Right.
You're paying for that place.
Yes.
Unless there's something specific in any contract agreement, this place will... Like, what are you going to say? You can't have sex here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Okay, well, you wouldn't say that. Lots of people, well, maybe not lots, but certainly people do record themselves in their body exploits.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't, as long as I won't be graphic, but, as long as it didn't leave any love stains on my furniture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
What's the film floating in the pool?
or ate my last bag of chips. That would really piss me off, actually. If I got home for like a week away and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to have a summer sausage sandwich and those salt and vinegar chips, and then the chips are gone, that would piss me off.
I live it. So yes, I understand. It's
Right.
very frustrating.
But if it was like, and I'm like, oh yeah, great, now they're showing videos of them, fornicating.
With your chips.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Thanks. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to give that any kind of credence. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. That's horrific. It's disgusting.
I don't know. I would be bothered by it only because you're putting my house out there. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know. People have weird ways of finding out where people live and all this other stuff. And
Well, I'm not saying that this woman should like it. Like, if she doesn't like it, that's her prerogative. I mean,
I would be bothered by it.
if
I'd
she
be
was,
like, dude, you have so many other places you can do this.
what if she's a really good dog walker?
Well, she was a dog sitter.
Okay, what if she's a really good dog sitter?
Well,
And I don't mean that facetiously. Like, what if she's really good to the animals, and you just say, "Look, man, you know what? You're really good with Spot,
Spot.
but save the self pleasure for at home.
Yeah.
Can we agree
Can I
on
get a
those
cut?
terms?
Can I get a cut?
That's another thing. How about some rental?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For the props.
You look after my dogs for free, and you can...
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was that woman taking care of myself.
Depends on how much she makes on OnlyFans.
It's true. It's true. And how much she charges for dog sitting.
Right.
Yeah, so that's Blandford.
Blandford, Nova Scotia. OnlyFans.
I wonder where Blandford is. Never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I just don't know where it is.
I hope it's not Blandford.
Bland?
Yeah, that would suck. Who thought of that name?
I don't know.
Yeah. Tired of excitement? Want to bore it down? Want to be dull? Come on down to Blandford. I don't know why I said it that way. That wasn't a Nova Scotia accent.
I don't think they sound like that.
They sure enough don't. I don't really know.
Sure enough don't.
Can you do a Nova Scotia accent?
Well, it's pretty similar to Newfoundland.
Let's hear it then.
No.
Come on.
No.
Okay. Anyone who would like to hear Mel do a Newfoundland accent on the show, write in. Send us either an email. What's our email again, Mel?
I don't know. I forget now.
No, you don't. Or write in on one of the messengers, Facebook Messenger, Instagram
Yeah, who
Messenger.
emails anymore? Come on now.
Huh?
Who emails anymore?
How many emails did you do today at work?
Well, that's different.
So, yeah, send that in if you want to hear Mel talk.
No.
Because I do. And I'm going to email us saying that.
You're going to email us?
Yeah.
Make up your own, alias?
Who says I don't have one? I have a Hotmail account from forever ago.
Do you know?
That I used to for sites I don't want and not dodgy sites, but just sure. So you don't put your good email on it. Same as if you want to log into a place in the States. 90210. That's a zip code to use.
Okay. Thanks for that tidbit.
Hey, dude. I've been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so write in about Mel's speaking Newfoundland. Okay. Mel, do you have anything you'd like to say to our lovely people?
Yeah.
Do it.
You should check out our website at theabsurdpodcast.ca, and you don't have to message us for me to talk in a Newfie accent, so you know.
But you should.
But you should check out our socials, though. Instagram, Facebook. Send us a message. Tell us how much you like us.
Yeah. Even if you don't like us. But you probably do.
Well, I would hope you do if you're listening.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if you were listening and you didn't like us.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go on to your preferred streaming service, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, all those things.
All those things, yeah.
Give us a rating, please. Preferably 5-star.
Yes.
And share with a friend. We know it's a big happy family around here. That's what we like.
That's what we like.
That's what we
like to share the love.
We sure do. We got lots of love to share. Boy, I tell you. Hey, got a wheelbarrow full of love.
There's that accent again.
I have no idea.
I don't know what's happening.
Because it's fun to do.
Is it?
Yeah. I remember when I did that in Virginia to my cousins who are from Virginia, and she's like, yeah, that's like the worst accent ever. I'm like, you're jealous. She wasn't. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks for coming by.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed the show, and we will have an episode again, of course, out next week. And do check us out on the socials, because we do post some little infographics about our stories.
Yes.
And some interesting things that aren't stories, at least not yet.
Right.
Anyway, but they may be down the road.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Take care of yourselves. Send us an email about Mel speaking Newfie. And
right.
we'll see you again. So please take care of yourselves and one another.
Bye.
Bye. That's that.
Do you know Jerry Springer says something like that at the end?
Yeah, I've already been told that.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.